Throughout the dimly lit chapels of Europe, nestled in the quiet corners of cathedrals or hidden in mountain sanctuaries, stand enigmatic figures known as the Black Madonnas. Statues or paintings of the Virgin Mary depicted with dark skin, often cloaked in mystery and devotion. To the untrained eye, they might seem like just another artistic interpretation of the Christian mother, but a deeper gaze reveals that these icons are far more than religious curiosities. They are the focal points of a powerful cult, ancient in origin and shrouded in secrecy, known as the cult of the Black Virgins. For centuries, pilgrims have flocked to venerate these dark-skinned Madonnas, believing them to be sources of divine power, healing, and spiritual transformation. But behind the incense and prayers lies a far older story, one that traces back to pagan goddesses, hidden lineages, esoteric teachings, and even the enigmatic Knights Templar. The Black Madonna is not just Mary, the mother of Jesus. She may also be the shadow of Isis, the echo of Cybele, the feminine half of a forgotten divine pair, or even the guardian of bloodlines lost to time. The origins of the Black Madonna are cloaked in both reverence and controversy. There are over 500 known Black Madonnas across Europe, particularly concentrated in France, Spain, Italy, and Central Europe. Their skin tone is often explained away as the result of candle soot, oxidation, or artistic tradition. Yet many scholars and mystics reject these mundane explanations, pointing instead to the consistent symbolism and esoteric meanings hidden in the statues. Why is Mary so frequently depicted as black in regions where the local population has historically been white? Why do so many of these Madonnas appear in places once associated with ancient goddesses or sacred sites long predating Christianity? The Black Madonnas often appear in churches built upon former pagan temples or in caves, locations long associated with the Earth Mother archetype. This has led many to believe that the Black Virgin is a Christianized survival of pre-Christian goddess worship, particularly linked to the earth, fertility, and the mystery of the feminine divine. Indeed, the connection between the Black Madonna and older goddesses is compelling. In ancient Egypt, the goddess Isis was worshipped as the Queen of Heaven, mother of Horus, and consort of Osiris. She was often depicted nursing her son, a visual that later Christians directly borrowed in representations of Mary and Jesus. The transition from Isis to Mary was not abrupt, but gradual, with overlapping traits absorbed into early Christian iconography to ease the conversion of pagan followers. As Christianity spread across the Roman Empire, it often absorbed the symbols and rituals of the old religions. Thus, the Black Madonna may be the disguised continuation of Isis, Cybele, Artemis, or the Celtic goddess Danu. The dark color of these figures does not simply reflect racial diversity, rather it symbolizes the cosmic womb, the fertile soil of Earth, the night sky, and the mysteries of transformation and rebirth. Blackness, in this sacred context, is not negative. It is the color of origin and power. Adding another layer to the mystery is the link between the Black Madonnas and the Knights Templar. This medieval Christian military order, known for their wealth, secrecy, and supposed involvement in occult traditions, revered the Black Madonna in several of their churches and commanderies. The Templars were active in regions of southern France and Catalonia where many Black Virgin statues are found, particularly in places like Rocamadour and Montserrat. Some esoteric researchers argue that the Templars saw the Black Madonna not just as a symbol of Mary, but as a guardian of sacred knowledge, perhaps even a secret bloodline descending from Mary Magdalene and Jesus, as popularized in modern myths like the Da Vinci Code. These legends speak of hidden lineages protected by secret orders, with the Black Madonna serving as a symbol of divine femininity and royal descent. The idea is not so far-fetched when one considers that many of these Madonnas are associated with cryptic inscriptions, underground chambers, and miraculous events. One of the most striking examples is the Black Madonna of Częstochowa in Poland, housed in the Jasna Gora Monastery. Believed to have been painted by Saint Luke and carried from Jerusalem to Constantinople and eventually to Poland, this icon has become a national symbol of protection and identity. Despite its veneration within Catholicism, its dark face and mysterious origins evoke a sense of something older than Christianity itself. In France, the Black Madonna of Le Puy-en-Velay was a major pilgrimage destination during the Middle Ages and is built upon a volcanic rock considered sacred by the Gauls. These statues often display characteristics not seen in typical Marian representations: stern expressions, elaborate crowns, dark wooden tones, and cryptic features that evoke awe rather than gentle maternal comfort. The atmosphere surrounding them is often one of reverence tinged with unease, as if the viewer is standing before a power that predates time. The cult of the Black Virgins, though largely overlooked by mainstream religious scholarship, has persisted through centuries. Its followers may not always call themselves such, but their devotion to the Black Madonna continues. Some are traditional Catholics seeking the Virgin's intercession, others are esoteric seekers, goddess worshippers, or modern spiritualists drawn to the feminine divine. To some, she represents the lost feminine aspect of God suppressed by patriarchal religion. To others, she is the Earth Mother, whose worship never truly died but was simply hidden beneath layers of dogma and fear. This secrecy is, in part, what has allowed the cult to survive. By disguising the goddess as Mary, her worship could continue without persecution. Her color, black, became a symbol not of danger, but of transformation, secrecy, and primordial wisdom. The symbolism surrounding the Black Madonna is rich and multi-layered. Blackness in mystical traditions often denotes mystery, the unknown, the void from which creation springs. In alchemy, the Negredo stage, blackness, is the first phase of transformation, representing the death of the ego and the beginning of spiritual rebirth. The Black Madonna stands at the threshold of this transformation. She is the guide through the darkness, the feminine principle that leads the seeker into the depths of the unconscious to confront fears, heal wounds, and emerge renewed. In Jungian psychology, she can be seen as an archetype of the shadow and the Great Mother, a symbol of the feminine aspects of the psyche that modern society has repressed. Encountering her is not a gentle experience. It is an initiation. Perhaps the most profound mystery lies in the Black Madonna's enduring relevance. In an age where patriarchal systems are increasingly questioned and where spirituality is shifting toward balance and integration, the Black Virgin rises again, not just as an ancient relic, but as a living symbol of a sacred feminine long buried under centuries of dogma. She invites us to explore the hidden side of faith, the suppressed histories of powerful women, and the mystical traditions woven through the fabric of Western religion. She represents what has been lost and what may yet be reclaimed. Whether seen as Mary, Isis, or an unnamed earth goddess, the Black Madonna calls to those who listen with more than just ears. She speaks through dreams, symbols, and sacred intuition. In conclusion, the cult of the Black Virgins is a tantalizing blend of mystery, history, and spirituality that bridges the ancient and the modern, the pagan and the Christian, the visible and the hidden. It embodies Europe's forgotten devotion to the divine feminine, cloaked in Christian robes yet rooted in far older soil. From sacred mountaintops to dimly lit sanctuaries, the Black Madonna stands not just as a relic of the past, but as a beacon for a future in which the sacred feminine is once again embraced. Her dark eyes challenge us to remember, to question, and to awaken. And in doing so, she reminds us that even in the heart of darkness, there is light, and perhaps the presence of a hidden goddess watching over us still.